2 miles below the ocean's surface, the water is entirely black. In this deep trench, vision is absolutely useless. Yet this solitary sperm whale is far from alone. In the crushing dark, her family is spread across 30 miles of water. They cannot see each other in this crushing dark. They cannot smell, yet they travel together with absolute precision. They rely entirely on an invisible web of pure sound. She fires a rapid burst of sharp clicks. This is not random noise. It is a highly structured pattern, a precise rhythm answered by another whale 10 miles away. They possess the largest brains on Earth, and they use them to run a vast acoustic culture. The question is no longer if they are speaking. The question is, what exactly are they saying? In the midnight zone of the deep ocean, sunlight disappears entirely. Here, survival depends on sound. Visibility is zero. Yet these massive predators hunt in perfect coordination. They achieve this using a powerful biological sonar, a system of rapid, rhythmic clicks. These clicks can deafen prey at close range, but echolocation is only part of the story. When they return to the surface to breathe, the rapid sonar slows down. It changes into deliberate patterns. These rhythmic sequences of clicks are known as codas. For decades, scientists thought these sounds were simple identification tags, a basic barcode for each whale. But recent acoustic analysis has revealed a staggering level of complexity. The codas are not rigid, fixed signals. They are built from a phonetic alphabet. The whales combine distinct acoustic features to construct their calls. They alter the rhythm. They change the tempo. They add extra clicks to the end of a sequence as ornaments. This creates an interactive conversational space. One whale calls, and another responds with a perfectly timed reply. They match each other's pace. They copy specific rhythmic structures. They take turns producing codas in a structured sequence. They meticulously avoid overlapping their calls. This level of coordination requires intense social bonding. They spend hours at the surface reinforcing these ties. Because in the open ocean, the family unit is everything. Through thousands of recordings, researchers discovered that sperm whale communication possesses combinatorial structure, a defining feature of language. By combining different rhythms, tempos, and ornaments, they can generate an enormous variety of distinct meanings. They form distinct cultural clans, groups of whales that share the exact same coda dialect. These clans can consist of thousands of individuals. They span entire oceans. They share a massive common language. When two different clans meet in the wild, they do not interact. They speak entirely different languages. They ignore each other completely. This reveals a society divided not by geography, but by culture and vocal tradition. To decode this vast lexicon takes immense computational power. Machine learning algorithms are now processing millions of clicks. The data reveals undeniable patterns of grammar. It suggests an intelligence that has evolved in an entirely alien acoustic environment for millions of years. An intellect shaped by sound. If their acoustic communication holds the structural complexity of a true language, a profound question emerges. What is their subjective experience? What do they discuss in the dark? Are they sharing information about foraging grounds, or are they coordinating complex social movements in the deep abyss? The more we listen, the closer we get to breaking the barrier between our world and theirs. But cracking the coda code is only the first step. A kilometer beneath the surface, light is gone, pressure crushes. But in this total darkness, they are never alone. Sperm whales navigate a lightless universe. They map the abyss with sound. But these clicks are not just sonar. They are talking, not in random noise, but in highly structured patterns of sharp clicks. These are called codas. A single coda lasts less than 2 brief seconds. Listen closely. The rhythm is deliberate, precise. It carries intense social meaning. For decades, we thought these were simple identification tags, a basic way to announce presence in the endless dark. But the truth is far more complex. Thousands of hours of recordings reveal something astonishing. The clicks have structure. They vary in tempo. They change in pitch. Whales add extra clicks at the end of a long phrase. It is a system of exchange. One whale speaks, another waits, then replies. a true back-and-forth conversation. There are no overlapping voices. They respect the conversational turn. Different families speak different dialects. A whale from the Pacific sounds entirely distinct here. They use these dialects to build massive cultural clans. A shared language binds thousands of individuals tightly together. Without this shared vocal identity, a solitary whale cannot survive. Language is the glue holding their massive societies intact. Now machine learning is decoding the patterns. Scientists have discovered a massive phonetic alphabet in the deep ocean waters. These variations are not mistakes. They are deliberate modifications of the coda. Whales combine different rhythms and tempos to create unique meanings. They are building complex phonetic phrases in real time. This is a combinatorial language, a system capable of expressing infinite ideas. They are sharing culture in the deep. We are only beginning to translate their alien syntax. This forces us to ask a profound question. What are they discussing in the cold depths of the ocean? Perhaps they share memories of rich squid hunting grounds. Perhaps they pass down generational knowledge about predators. Or maybe they simply reaffirm the deep bonds of their family. We do not know. Not yet. But the complexity of their communication rivals human speech in its fundamental structure. Their brains are the largest on the planet, built to process this acoustic world, a world where every social interaction happens entirely through sound that travels for long miles. To lose their language would be to lose everything, and this delicate acoustic web is now under threat. Shipping noise drowns out their conversations. Industrial sonar shatters the quiet of the deep. Their world is growing deafening. When a family group cannot hear each other, they scatter. Mothers lose their calves. The vital social bonds break. The very structure of their ancient society relies on clear acoustic transmission. If we silence their voices, we destroy their culture. We isolate the greatest minds on Earth. A sperm whale clan cannot function in total silence. We must listen. We must protect the quiet of the oceans. Before their complex language is lost to history, they have spoken to each other for millions of years. Long before humans ever walked upon the dry land, they are the ancient poets of the abyss, speaking an alien tongue. But what happens when one young whale decides to break the ancient rules? We turn to the rebel next. Far below the sunlit zone, a complex society built entirely on sound. Here, vision completely fails. To survive the total dark, they must stay connected. They achieve this through codas, a complex language built from precise, rhythmic clicks. Each extended family group shares a unique dialect, a vital sonic signature passed down for generations. These powerful clicks travel for miles through the abyss. They are not random noise. They are highly structured. They carry identity. They maintain an entire social fabric. Entire ocean clans are defined by their acoustic traditions. Members of one clan simply cannot understand another group. They live in the same waters, but they remain strangers. Scientists drop hydrophones down into the deep. They listen closely. Millions of individual clicks are analyzed. A vast hidden architecture of meaning finally begins to emerge. They use a true alphabet, distinct, measurable variations in tempo and rhythm. They even combine these elements to form complex phrases, a true phonetic system, very much like human language, but entirely alien. This single discovery changes how we view their entire world. They possess a true culture, information passed exclusively through learning, not just genes, a culture built entirely of sound. If they possess language, what exactly are they saying? What ancient histories do they share in the deep dark? They coordinate massive deep ocean hunts. They warn each other of danger. They announce their presence. We are listening to the oldest surviving civilization on Earth, and we just learned the alphabet. This requires immense brain power, the largest brain ever to exist on this planet. 9 kilograms of dense neural tissue, entirely dedicated to complex acoustic processing and generational social memory. They remember specific individuals. They memorize distinct, separate clan dialects. A matriarch can instantly recognize the coda of a distant relative she has not heard for 5 long years. Their minds map an unimaginably vast acoustic ocean landscape. Without this shared language, the deep ocean is a silent void. With it, the abyss is filled with community. They are never truly alone. They remain bound by an invisible, unbreakable web of ocean sound. But this web is fragile. The ocean itself is growing louder every single year. Massive shipping engines, seismic surveys, the constant roar of human industry drowns out their ancient voices. When a vital coda is masked by heavy engine noise, a connection is broken, a family member is lost. They are forced to shout over the mechanical noise, repeating, and sometimes, overwhelmed by the chaos, they just fall silent. A society built entirely upon communication cannot survive in a deafening, totally chaotic world. We have finally discovered true alien intelligence, not hiding out in the stars, but swimming in our own oceans. They have spoken to each other for millions of years, long before our species even existed. Now we must decide if we will finally listen. Will we finally give them the quiet they desperately need? Because if we do, the absolute greatest revelation is yet to come. We leave the abyss exactly as we found it, cold, dark, and filled with the rhythmic clicking of giants. The sperm whale descends into the midnight zone once more. She carries with her a cultural legacy passed down through generations, a dialect that tells every other whale who she is and where she belongs in this vast, featureless ocean. They are the true architects of the deep. There are still countless mysteries hiding in the black water. We are only just beginning to decode the language of the oceans. To join us as we translate the hidden signals of the natural world, subscribe to the channel. We go deeper into the minds of animals every week. The coda is a vital declaration of identity, a unique sonic signature ringing through the dark. Imagine you are a creature of the deep ocean, communicating across miles of pitch-black water with only a pattern of clicks. What would your coda say?